Why, hello everybody, and welcome to another video on the Charles channel, and welcome to Reforj. This is 4J Studios' brand new game, which at the moment is only in pre-alpha. You need to be a part of the Pioneer program to be invited to play Reforj, and I'll be explaining a little bit on that in just a moment. But this is Reforj, and yeah, so I want to kind of explain a few things about the game. To you all. No, it's not a Minecraft copy. As you can see already, just by looking at the terrain and the surroundings, you can tell that this is a very different game to Minecraft, and there's a lot of other new features. This is a Kiwi, I want to say. It is basically the floor mob that is in the pre-alpha, and it's the source of food. So if I was to kill this animal here, not break the floor, it would drop me chicken. Or raw meat. And then I can go into, if I was in survival mode, I'd go into my inventory, go over to my crafting, and I could cook it in my inventory. That's subject to change. The building system is very cool. You have, well, I'll talk about that in a minute. But as you can see, we'll just look or do some looking at the surrounding areas. You've got deserts here. You know, with like things in them. These are like dead trees and dead bushes, and you know, you've got coral and stuff spreading onto the beach from the ocean, or the rivers. These are Regulls. They are the flying mob in the pre-alpha version of Reforj. They don't really like you very much. If you fly near them, they will just fly away. It doesn't matter how fast you're going. They don't really like people being near them. Another cool thing with Reforj is if I was to fly over here, and I keep flying until I'm on the other side of the map, we'll be on the other side of the globe, which is quite cool. Terrain generation is done with ramps and different kinds of blocks, as you can see. From far away, they look really cool, and from close up, they look really cool. And we'll be talking about the tool section when we get into the building part of the video. So yeah. The graphics are very nice for Reforj. Of course, they are limited, and they might be improved at some points because of, like, of course it is on an Xbox, and they are trying to have the game run smoothly at 60 FPS. Let me kind of explain how I got invited to Reforj. So, of course, I made my video a couple of days ago about Reforj and saying the cool features and just sharing the word, and then I was approached by the 4J community manager Nathan, who invited me to become a content creator for Reforj, and yeah, here we are. So we're gonna go to this nice smooth area, and we're gonna start talking about some of the blocks in Reforj. So if I have my inventory up, as you can see, we've got 4 different sections. We've got natural, processed, decoration, and items. Now, items are not blocks you can place. I think you actually can place the mushrooms and the glass shards, but I don't think you can place anything else. Here you've got all the different kinds of decorative blocks. So we've got like crystals and mushrooms and bushes and plants, and also torches. These are the aura torches, which you can use by using the aura points, which you get from, I think, Aurium, which is this block here. And I'm not sure what Aurium does. I think that's a question I've been meaning to ask the developers. But you see, torches do emit light like they would in any game. And I do love that the torches are like a naturalistic color. And then they are a blue color to show, you know, the kind of unrealistic nature of the game. Which is quite cool. The one thing I would like, though, if I was to, which I am writing feedback up on, and something I probably will notice now, is that the torches don't, like, move. They kind of just stand still. So it would be nice if they had, like, an animation of some sort, because as you can see, if you look carefully, the grass is swaying in the wind, which is cool. So into the natural blocks, of course, we've got the different kinds of, like, leaves, that you find in different trees. There's a load of different trees already in the game. We've got hazel, birch, elderberry, lindon, dark jungle leaves, golden oak leaves. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Mushroom. Dark oak leaves and oak leaves are all the different kinds of trees that you can find. As you can see, there's a birch tree over there. And then it's the same thing with the woods. We got pine, oak, birch, jungle, deadwood. Oh, and we've also got pine and snowy leaves as well. I haven't put them in. So yeah, of course, Reforj have been quite clever with how they've done this, and they've reused different barks, as they're called in this game, for this. So I forgot which one's which now. I know that's the birch. Jungle is, I think, these two. Deadwood would be the snow. And then you've got oak and pine. Pine's probably this one. I know that's oak. And then the rest of these. Maybe I'm probably wrong, but they're the kind of trees you would see in Reforj. And then something that I do like about Reforj is that as you can, if I go into my crafting inventory, or my creative inventory, you can see that there are no like stairs or slabs. That's because you make them yourself in Reforj. As you can see, you've got your tool menu here, and you can go in and you can select a different tool, and then you can go and mine that block into the shape of the thing you want, and you can do like, I don't know, vertical stairs like this, and you can do vertical slabs like I've done here, and you can also do upside down stairs if I do this, and then of course you've got these tools as well. This is the, I think, I'm not sure which each of these are called, but you've got like a kind of smooth curve, you've got a 90-degree bend here, and then of course you've got like a ramp kind of tool here, and I will probably go through. Of course, this is only the second day I've had the game, and I'm recording this in the morning, the moment like I woke up like half an hour ago, so you know, I've still got time to play around with the game. I think it's at a point now where maybe the pioneers are starting to get access, because of course the pioneer program, which I'll explain now, you have to apply for it, and to get access to the game, of course, you need to be accepted to the pioneer program. There was 512 pioneers accepted to the program, and there's about a handful of content creators who have the game, me included. I know IBX Toyka has it, Prowl has access to the game, Echo Soldier has access to the game. I'm probably like the smallest creator out of them all to have access, so I really do thank Nathan for trusting me enough to spread the word about Reforj. Okay, we'll go back into, of course, talking about some of the block now. Of course, we've got some underground blocks. We've got basalt, slate, granite, marble, gravel, clay, lava, bedrock. We've also got all these ores here, which I'll place down in a moment. I'm just trying to show you guys like the wide variety of blocks that Reforj and Reforj offer. If you haven't been following the kind of Reforj journey, the game is made in the Elements engine, which Reforj has developed. So yeah, they're kind of like the underground materials, and as you go deeper and deeper, you find the rarer materials, and you find lava and stuff like that. Of course, lava in Reforj doesn't move. It's not like a liquid like it is in Minecraft. It's a full block, and I think in survival mode, when you stand on it, you get burnt, which is nice. I did experiment a little bit with survival mode yesterday, and yeah, we will probably be making a separate video on that. We've got, of course, these are all of these blocks are going to be stuff to do with underwater. If we went and found an ocean, we find naturally generated blocks like this under the water, and they're generally really, really cool. I do love all these, how detailed they are, while still remaining really like cartoony, if you get what I mean. And yeah, these blocks are just really, really cool. And okay, so moving into process now, we've got all of the different kinds of woods. So let me quickly clear that. So these are the different kinds of actual dedicated oak. Like, so basically these are like wood, and these would be planks, but they're called bark and timber in this. So this is oak. No, that's pine, oak, birch, jungle, and deadwood. Like that. And of course, again, you can always change these into the different blocks. So if you wanted a stair or a slab, you can do that. So look, we can make stairs here, and we can make slabs here, just like that, which is really, really cool. And it does allow you to make some really cool buildings. I'm going to put some buildings up on screen which I've already built in Reforj, so you can see what I've already got up to with these building these tools and these different styles of blocks. And I haven't really done much. Again, of course, I picked up the game yesterday for the first time. So, the different kinds of bricks we've got, which I really think is really cool that they've kind of gone above and beyond with these. You've got stone bricks, clay bricks, brick, sandstone brick, and snow bricks. Again, all have their own kind of unique design and different kind of block placement as well. So these all sound the same, except for the brick. The brick kind of sounds a bit different. And then you've got the snow brick, which sounds like a psh instead of a more harsher sound. And as you can see, they are very, very cool. And you can, I'll give you a tip. You can kind of like, if you want to add depth to your builds in Reforj, you can kind of knock out the bits of the wall with the slab tool, and you can like use it to make depth and stuff like that. So if I was to do, put another layer on here, as you can see, it kind of adds like to the wall and makes it look like it's like, I don't know, it's maybe been punched a couple of times, or that it's slowly starting to decay. And that is something that I think Forge have done really, really well on. And there is no wool in Reforj, it is resin. And these are the few more blocks before that. Of course, you've got the iron block, which mix up with the iron ore, which is over here, and the gold ore. And then you've also got glass, which in Reforj, as you can see, is not exactly see-through, but you can see through it. And again, you can use your tools on these blocks to make them look different, which is something really, really cool. Because you don't exactly have to have, I don't know, the same block. It's kind of like that mod for Minecraft, but just a lot more advanced and actually pretty well thought through by the Forge team. And then we've got these blocks here. So these are all the resins, as they're called. I think many people would be calling them wool. But as you can see, I'll make the... I will make the rainbow, but I'm going to start off with these, like, kind of blander blocks here. Like that. And then you can also grab stacks of things, because I know you can switch from, like, creative mode to survival. So red, orange, yellow, a green. And as you can see, the names of them, they're not exactly, like, what you'd expect them to be. So you've got lime green, viridan, mint, teal, and then you've got pale blue, blue, navy, purple, violet, fuchsia, pink, and coral. And they're kind of like experimenting with the different types of gradients of colors as well. You've got like with the baby blue and the coral designs, they're kind of pastel, and with the I think this is lemon over here. But look at that. That is the different kinds of colors you can get in Reforj. There's a wide variety, and of course you've got the different types of colors. And then moving on into like the decorative section, with the different kinds of things, you've got the plants from different biomes. Of course, he's going to mix in a little bit here. But then whilst I think I saw this, that Stampy put this somewhere, that these plants actually have different variants depending on how they're placed, where they're placed, and stuff like that. So let me just place these all in a line for you to see. This video is just kind of showcasing off some of the features in Reforj, and then I'll be making some more like in-depth videos where I could build something and such in like later videos. But let me just place all of these in a straight line. Like this. There you go. As you can see, there's a wide variety. This is only in the pre-alpha, by the way. Again, there's going to be more that Forge add to this. So just in the pre-alpha, these amount of blocks, they are very, very cool, and there's a lot already to explore. And there's even more that I haven't gone through, like with all these base blocks here, but they're pretty self-explanatory. And of course, in the decorative section, sticks are used to make aura torches. You got the raw meat and then cooked meat. Of course, you can craft that in the game. Noble glass shard. You got iron nuggets, which you can turn into ingots when you've smelted down or crafted the thing. I know that Joe has said that there's going to be stations in the game where you can like craft and smelt things, but that's not been developed yet, and that'll be developed at some other point. A couple more features I really do want to talk about. The sprint feature is pretty similar to how any sandbox game is, except for you don't like double click as like someone for Minecraft. So of course I'm using a controller for this because at the moment Reforj is only available on the Xbox. Xbox Series S and X, sorry, not the original consoles. But if you click your left joystick in once, as you can see, you start to run. And the running feature is another really nice animation. There is also a third-person feature. If I click my top D-pad button, me personally, not a big fan of the third-person feature. I would rather be in first person, but then that's like playing Minecraft in third person. Who likes that? But of course, Forge have added this addition for those people that might like to, I don't know, maybe move around in third person and then build in third person. In first person, sorry. And then, of course, we've got the keybies and the re-guards over there. Of course, I've already explained that in this video. Another thing that you want to look at is, I think that these are always built into creative mode, but survival mode when the game releases, I'm not sure if they will be. This is the glider. You can use it in survival mode to get around really quickly, and it does go quite quick. And the flying is really natural, and it's very easy to get the hang of. And yeah, I'm sure that some people may be able to get some really cool mini games and stuff out of this. I'm probably gonna like maybe experiment with building a swoop mini game myself after I've finished recording this video. But that is pretty much it for now in Reforj. I'm sure that there's a load of other things. The first hostile mob, it won't spawn at the moment because, of course, it's not nighttime, but they are... I don't really know how to explain them. They're kind of like they travel underground and they can pop up onto the ground sometimes, and you can't exactly kill them. Or at least I haven't figured out a way to kill them at the moment. But yeah, that is Reforj for everyone in that wants to... kind of see the game. I'm going to leave some questions and an FAQ in the comment section below for my live stream if you want to read that, if you have any other questions, or if you want to know more about the game, you can either go to my Discord server, the Forge Discord server, or just put it in the comment section below. All will be available in the description. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this episode inside of Reforj. I've been Charles. I want to thank you all again very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!